missed your call, my friend. November kilowatt 3 Yankee. November kilowatt 3.
This is the Drake TR-7, a US-made transceiver from the 80s. This is a very good design. It has a excellent receiver that can still stand up against modern radios. Excellent transmitter, puts out 110, 120 watts with ease. Does this with the help of this massive power supply that came with it. Radio covers all the ham bands. Basically it's a general coverage receiver and it transmits into ham bands. For instance, if I go to 7 megahertz, it defaults to the ham band, but I can do 500 kilohertz steps up, and within those I can tune with the VFO. And this way I can cover the entire shortwave. I have it on 20 meters right now. This particular one has all the options installed. It has the AUX board, it has the crystal calibrator, the noise blanker, it has additional filters. All 4 filter slots are occupied. Right now we're on the SSB filter. This is the 500 Hz filter. This is the 300 Hz filter. And this is the AM filter. Now we're back to single sideband. I'll demonstrate you the transmitter. I have a monitor receiver here at 14.290. We'll switch to the dummy load not to bother anybody. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3 test. 1, 2, 3 test. One, two, three test. As you can see, it puts out 125 watts on the 20 meter bands. On the 10 meter band, which is where we're now, 110 watts. We can go to 7 megahertz. That's 125. 80 meters. That's about 120. And on the 160 meter band, we get about 110. Now the radio can do a lot more than that, but this is the stock power. I have not messed with it. Some people have cranked them up all the way to 200 watts. The power supply certainly can handle that, but I don't want to do that. We'll keep things factory original. Now this radio, as I told you, has the AUX board installed. The AUX board allows you 500 kilohertz bands that are programmable, so you can, for instance, program the work bands with a few diodes. I haven't done that with this one yet, but you certainly could do that. From the factory, the AUX board came with lower frequencies. For instance, now we're at 290 kilohertz. I will demonstrate to you the third band, which is basically a broadcast band.
Savor it, as snowy conditions are impacting northeast today. Today will be partly sunny with a high in the mid-80s. South wind around 40.
These guys going south. Remember when it all went wrong for
Love Kevis. Florida Weather Center, I'm Andy Robb. Weather powered by Game.
Led by the Florida Department of Transportation. During the highway incident, please tune to the...
It's kind of funny, it receives the highway information channel. When you're in your car, those things don't broadcast much farther than about a few miles. This one is about 20 miles away from here.
You will be traveling. Know before you go and dial 511.
Basically, this rig is also the ultimate broadcast receiver. But obviously that's not the reason why we're demonstrating it. So we're going back to the ham band. Radio has quite a lot of features. It has the Noise Blanker board installed. This is the later version of the Noise Blanker that we have in here. So basically all the options make it a TR-7A. That's how they were sold at the end of the production run. It has a passband tuning. Obviously has clarifier, filters we already discussed. There is an internal calibrator. There is a VSWR meter in there. Don't know what this is. PTT, don't know what that is. Passband tuning we discussed. This is the clarifier. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is for fixed frequencies. When you put crystals in it, that's possible. And you can also hook it up to an external VFO. There is a Vox in there, anti-Vox. This is the delay for the Vox. This is the carrier for the AM mode. This is the microphone gain. This is the inevitable AF and RF gain. And this is the band switch. TR-7, exceptionally nice radio. This one I have the original Drake mic, the 1525 EM. Now this is a mic that has DTMF. That's not hooked up here because it would require a supply voltage, which requires a slight modification in the rig to make that available on the microphone. I have not done that. Like I said, we keep things factory original, but you certainly could do that. This one is in very nice condition. This is the later version with the split chassis, in case you're familiar with that. The previous owner has been very kind to this radio. It is in near mint condition, completely original. The rig doesn't have a scratch. The power supply looks pretty nice too. There's only a little stain here that I couldn't get off, but that's about it. The Drake TR-7, one of the best that was ever made. Can't beat it. Thank you for watching this video.